very happy to welcome all repeat NEET students. Now you are a student or you are a student of aiming at perfection. Those are two categories. Now I think when you say repeat NEET, I think your science definition comes here, that scientific method aims at repetition, isn't it? Isolation and variation, isn't it? These three qualities make science, application of science as scientific method. So I don't know how many of you really learned the definition of science. Science is to know the facts as they are, not as we want it to be. When you know as I want it to be, it becomes a superstition, it becomes common sense knowledge. When you know facts as they are ought to be known, then it becomes a science. That is the difference between being scientific and being unscientific. Did you understand? It's very, very important. Now your teenage stage is almost over. Don't get disappointed. Even today I feel I am a teenage woman. Mentally you can afford to be a teenage at any point of time, and even one step to the graveyard we can think that we are young. But how responsible we are, how committed we are, how focused we are, how goal-oriented we are, how result-oriented we are, is a very important question to be asked to oneself, by the self, to the self. Your democracy definition you should apply to yourself. Teachers can do their work. Your parents have really done a great sacrifice. 1 minute, close your eyes and sit and think, what for am I here? What for am I attending classes from morning till evening? What for teachers are coming here to teach you? 3 questions you have to ask yourself, my dear children. Never I have treated students as students, but I always tell that students are my children. So you should know that your PUC is over. You've come to really excel. You've come here to excel, understand that. This is a message for all repeat NEET or people who withdraw and repeat the course at any point of time, in any place, for any reason. We used to say they want to withdraw the combination and retake the exam earlier. Today it has given a very good phrase type, repeat NEET, finished. So you should know that what are your responsibilities towards yourself first, towards your parents second, towards your teachers third, and towards the institution which has housed you like a family and which is really very much concerned to take care of the welfare of the children who have come for repeat NEET. This is very, very important, my dear children. Abdul Kalam asked youngsters to dream. But everybody thinks dreaming is when you go to bed, you think of all the lessons and think of today I saw the rank holders of some institution, and one who has taken 600 marks, and now 211 children have taken 600 marks in NEET, in NEET. I was thinking, how could children come back for repeat NEET? So that means somewhere you have not dreamt properly. You have not taken the definition of Abdul Kalam or any great persons like your scientists who have dreamt about so many things, whether it may be Archimedes, whether it may be a philosopher Socrates, or it may be a doubting Thomas like your scientist, or a Galileo who fought for the truth in the open court of religion for the sake of science. You should know that all these things, it should give you strength to know yourself and to achieve. I will give you the definition of what is dream according to Abdul Kalam is, till you achieve, you should not sleep. Did you understand? That kind of dream you should dream. Not that nicely going and sleeping, eating. Anything can be wanting in life at this stage, my dear children. Anything can be wanting. If parents you think that they are not paying attention, or if teacher is not good, or if the food is not good, or the bedding is not good, or the bathroom is not good, or the campus is not good, friends are not good. Anything can be not good. But you should not come under that group that I am not good. If I am the best, anything around me, if it is worst, it will not affect me. Anything around me is the best, and I am not the best. You think, what is the use? What is the use? Parents have paid the fees. I think they pay through their nose. Money is required, but money is not everything. Even parents have to understand that. But they should not keep on telling you that I am paying so much and you are not studying. Are we getting for that money the coaching? Are we getting for the money what we are paying, the food, the campus? All these things are fine. The wants are unlimited. That is the principle of economics which we have to fight. Wants and desires, it comes like weeds in our mind. If we have one dozen of clothes and somebody is having 2 dozens, and we think that at least I should have 1.5 dozen. But if somebody without anything he has achieved and he is getting first rank, why am I not getting with all the facilities what I have been provided with? And why don't we question in a qualitative way? Why don't you question today? If you can ignore all unwanted conditions and unwanted aspects and unwanted requirements, actually the education should help you to remove all unwanted which you have and give what you don't have which is required. That is our education. That is the kind of education we should have given you right from your childhood, either at home or in the classroom. At home also marks-oriented education, in the class also marks-oriented education, and you also think that marks is everything, but the personality is minus here. What is that personality? Not getting distracted, not getting disturbed, not getting deviated, but sticking to the determination and reaching the destination. Determination. To determine, you don't need anybody. You don't need money. You don't have to buy anything. All that you have to do is you have to go within yourself. The education which can help you, promote you, motivate you to analyze yourself by yourself only. What are your negative points? Why didn't I get so much marks in my normal need, and where did I fail? Am I really having the focus to become a doctor, or is it because of the peer pressure I have come here? Is it because though I am not capable they have pushed me here? Is it because to show off to the society that I am also doing NEET, this, that, all fashionable things? Is it because of that I have come here? Or is it truly that I want to perform NEET exam in the coming year and satisfy myself? First, you should satisfy yourself. We always try to please others. I don't like to please anybody in my life. First, I will look at myself in the mirror and ask, have I done my duty when I go to sleep? Was my life meaningful today from morning to evening? Did I do my duty? Did I really live the life for what reason I have come, for what reason I have got up today in the morning. How many of us do that? This is education, children. Knowledge and information is important, but you should know that without wisdom, knowledge and information becomes meaningless. You should have wisdom to face the challenges, to meet the failures, to overcome the failures, and not getting overwhelmed with success. If you get overwhelmed with some marks, what they give in the class, now your teachers, and they praise you, yeah, you are doing very well, and it should not be, say, education. The vanities of education of our time are tremendous, and so bring more light to the educated than the light to the ignorant is given by Swami Vivekananda. Bring light to the ignorant, but bring more light to the educated. People like us, we need more light, because vanities of education of our time is tremendous. I would say it is blunder. Bring light to the poor, but more light to the rich. It is they who have to see what is happening around us. So it was only 1 month training they were giving for CET. And before he could start, I think IIT, our students were doing it on their own. But they attended the class and they really took the guidance of the teachers properly. The teacher has to be only a pointer, but they should not show the way. I can't show any way for you. I cannot just instruct you, but I should construct you. This construction should take place in your mind. Just obedience and discipline is not enough on the part of the teachers like us also, I'm telling you. You should develop trust in us. Like that we should also rise. I'm not only telling students, but we should also have that. We should help you to develop trust in us and humility. These two are very important for teachers too. Oh, if I go to attend the class, I think if I listen to him, listen to her, that's ultimate. I don't have to read. Even if I read, it is going to be a plus, but it is not just minus. Like that, you should also develop concentration in the class. The time on hand is time which you are going to expect in the future. That is the worthy time. Tomorrow you are thinking, but today what happened? Now what happened? You are listening. You regret the past and you dream about the future and you ignore the present. Don't regret about the past. Don't keep on revolving around the past. I could have done this, I could have done this, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But where exactly you have to hit the nail, you should hit. Yes, I was not dedicated. That's all. Pointer is that. I was not dedicated. I was not committed. Now I will be dedicated. Let any disturbance around me goes. And Lord Buddha and Mahavira and Maharshis and all were doing penance. I think lot of insects, worms and animals. Do you think snakes were not coiling them? Do you think that scorpions were not biting them? Do you think that leeches were not going and sucking their blood? Everything was happening, but they were determined. From that, let us take point not one. That means it is the miniature of micro, or rather, I don't know how to put it. That's what I feel like taking every day, even at this stage, at this age. There's no point in blaming anybody, my children. It's easy to blame. It is easy to find excuses. Oh, I was not well, so I could not do well. I'll give you one solid example, which I have experienced with my dear student. Very tall and and she was very good in her studies. And but during the examination time, PU board exam, we were all expecting rank from her, but she fell very sick, just to one loose motion. She lost herself and she was on drips, and she has to last day she couldn't come for the exam. She has done 4 papers, and 5th and 6th papers she is not able to do because, of course, two days break was there. In that 2 days, she told doctor, I want to meet JR ma'am. I want to talk to her. I want to take her guidance. Then I rushed to the hospital. She said, ma'am, can you arrange a bed for me in the library separately? And I'll ask them to bring oxygen cylinder and this, that. One nurse and all, my father will make arrangement. I think she was on drips, so in frequent intervals, whatever is possible I will write. I don't want to lose my ear. I said, I'm so happy, my dear child. When you have so much confidence to come, do you think that it's a very big work for me to arrange for that? I said, no, you come. Immediately I came to the college and I vacated one portion of the library and I asked them to sanitize and put bed. I asked the hospital people to arrange for the bedding, and I told management we'll meet the cost of this bedding and all in the college. But her father never allowed us to pay. He only paid. I'll tell you, we thought when she came she may not be able to, but her wish I wanted to satisfy. Her wish. But to be frank, where there's a will, there's a way. This is not simply a meaningless phrase. It's a very, very strong connotative phrase. If you make up your mind, say, I'll be walking because I have some knee pain and all, age problem, but nothing else. But I feel that 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 25 minutes, always I feel that after 25 minutes when we are tired, what we really make up our mind to convert our negative point into positive point gives a very greater result than the result which we had in the normal course. That's what I learned from you, this one exercise. Simply you do 100 times, no. When you do 50 times, you are tired, you are feeling, I can't do further. Then you have to do another 10, then all your fat will melt away. I think she started writing and she never bothered about anything till she completed the paper. What should have made her to write? Can you all imagine, my dear children? It is her willpower. It is her dream to become a doctor. She wanted, that is biology paper. Now only, I think both together they gave, isn't botany and zoology, but that time it was not like that. 1.5 hours botany and 1.5 hours zoology. 2 days. Poor thing, she had to stay there only. But after this, hospital people told, no, we'll take her and we'll bring her back tomorrow at 9 o'clock. They took her next day. In fact, she was all the more worst. But again, she wrote the whole paper for 1.5 hours. And believe it or not, she came out in flying colors with the rank. Who helped her? Did teacher help her in the exam? Did parents help her in the exam? Did money help her in the exam? Did the food, what you like, pizza, burger and all those things, did it give any strength for her? It is her own metal, M-E-T-T-L-E, metal. It helped her to do this. Like there's so many experiences I have got in my journey of last 52 years, my dear children. Time is very precious. Now that you have already entered, I think you should not waste your time and you should not lose your time and you should not lose your destination. That's what I am advising you now. You have no class, regular class, you don't have to study languages. So you pay 3 subjects. 3 subjects, I think you can revise 4 times in a day. Provided you have a concentrated schedule. It is, you have to be very strong enough. You have to, early to rise is very good. Brahmi Muhurtam, I am telling you. All our children have got used to studying and burning the midnight lamp and inhaling the carbon dioxide. Isn't it? What do you get in the night times? You are inhaling poisonous gas. And it will affect the blood taken to the brain, it will make you fatigue, it will make you lose your memory, it's all that. But early morning when you get up and sit at 4:30 or at the most 5 o'clock, Brahmi Muhurtam, we say that the oxygen you get fresh. All the plants and trees breathe out oxygen for our sake. They are so very universal in their service, unlike us. Just come out for 10 minutes and go back and sit and read. It's so beautiful. Your memory power will increase. Memory power increases only if you can get up early morning and study. You don't know that. We were all given to that training. In our house, we have to chant 1400 lines early morning from 4:30 to 5:30. But you don't know what to develop within yourself. This is the unfortunate thing in our education system. Morning 1400 lines means first day we read much type, second day we read, third day we read, fourth day we repeat, fifth day we repeat, sixth day we repeat, and that too is a pronunciation and all is very difficult, and we have to pronounce and we have to really, so that develop articulation power, memory power, retention power, expression power and communication power. Look at the thing, how many things you are going to get. See, when you pass NEET, it is not everything. See, success is not one-time achievement. Success is never ending. And any failure, you should not think, we are all failures, we didn't get nothing. Failure is never final. And failure is not something, see now, success introduces you to the world. Please understand. Success introduces you to the world, but failure introduces world to you. Are you able to understand? It's a very big this thing I'm giving you, conviction. It introduces world to you. Failure, what is that? What all you did, how you did, with whom you interacted, with whom you were talking during the exam. What was the role of mobile in your examination period? What was the friend's role during the examination period? What was the role of the others in the classroom? What was the role of the teacher? And what you have to expect, what you should not expect. The whole world it introduces you when you fail. When you are successful, you are introduced to the world. She got her rank, finished. That's all. That means we won't know who we are. That is why in our earlier college also, all rank students are first very intellectual students. I think they were not that successfully happy because they thought that everything will be number one. But it cannot happen. One girl from school, always the parent was expecting that my child only should get the first place. She only should get the first rank and all those things. Now they have joined some competitive school and there she is no more. Here she was a Kukumanduka, frog in the well. There she is lost in the sea. And she feels that deprived something, diffident. And she feels that I'm not capable. I'm not up to the mark. So, you should not think your success or whatever you have undergone, failure or success, both should help you to again rejuvenate yourself for further success or further, not even result oriented, but your ability oriented performance should happen. Success what should never come. I always say, who is successful? The person who knows about herself or himself, about what he can do, what he cannot do, and based on that, what he does, only he or she is successful. He or she is successful, not anybody and everybody. At the post-graduation level, I changed my subject. I developed my inclination towards philosophy, the science of wisdom. Because I was influenced so much by Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna Mission in Mysore. And my professor of philosophy, I used to meet him in the Ramakrishna Mission programs. I was I thought, so much to know information and knowledge, and I am confining to only one subject and going around that only, that was zoology, MSc, mouth parts of cockroach and tail parts of scorpion, etc. And the vertical section of the frog, or what is it I am doing? And because I was not interested. You may be interested. When I was not interested, I didn't even tell my parents. But today, children simply think, oh, freedom, freedom, freedom. What freedom you want? What for you want? To buy, to get a bike? To get a mobile? To go around with the friends as you like? To spend the money of the parents without you sweating? For all these things, you want freedom. But freedom is your aptitude and your attitude and your conviction. If anything, anybody is coming in your way, and you have to fulfill that with all the responsibility taken on your side. You cannot simply change. If I had changed from that to a philosophy, and if I had not done very well, I was known as the number one person in that department of Mysore Manasa Gangotri. I studied only for 8 months, but I had liking, I had interest, I had inclination. We say that we have no role models. We have no, your parents are role models for you. Anybody who has achieved in your family, they are role models for you. You cannot say in the shortcut method I will make money, in the shortcut method I will buy the certificate, in the shortcut method I will ask my father to get me one seat in medical. All listen to Mahabharata and you think that Krishna, though he was with Pandavas, he never helped them, but he made them work first and then he gave the boon of Indraprastha palace. Uniformity of nature is also there, but with the diversity. If they have any conflicts or any commotions or any contradictions where they have to clarify, that session is more important than myself from one side addressing them. Children always, we take you for granted and we go on blah 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 blah. You may be requiring something else apart from this. You can write it. I can answer your questions. If at all, I can really satisfactorily, I can convince you to promote yourself for promotion. Not that I am going to promote you. Nothing can help us other than ourselves. We have to help ourselves. That is what Krishna has told. Uddared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadhe. Atmaiva bandhuho atmaiva ripura. You are the person to develop yourself, and no, I cannot. 700 shlokas and like teachers, he has done conducted classes for Arjuna. Finally, he says it is for you to take this message and see what your life is. He didn't tell, do this, do that. He told, this is this, if you do this, karmanasya bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha, akarmanasya bodhavyam karmana gahano gati. He told student, karma is work, akarma is not doing the work, vikarma is doing bad work. Is it anything to do with religion? No. What you are supposed to do, if you don't do, and you are forced to do what you are not supposed to do, you will land up in problem. Instead of listening, you try to play with mobile, study hour, you are not studying because nobody is watching. Don't think time is watching you. Time will take its toll and punish you. When I was with you for you to study, you didn't study, and you are watching mobile, you are gossiping, you are dreaming unwanted things, you are dreaming of a girl, you are dreaming of a boy. That is not the age for you to do all these things. For everything I have given age, my time is there with your age, and at that right age, in the right way, in the right attitude you should have done, but in the wrong way, the wrong place, in the wrong attitude you have done, so you are going to be a failure. That's all. So take care of the time with you. I am not there with you. Teachers are not there with you. God will not come and say, don't think that whether Krishna is there like for Draupadi he gave. No. Time is the entity of, he itself is a God. If you could respect time, time will bring you lot of reverence and respect for your personality. So please understand this and try to do the required thing. Did you understand? Analyze what is required. Analyze, introspect. What am I doing? Why am I doing? and then try to arrive at a, I'm not telling successful conclusion, meaningful conclusion, which can put you on a very right track and which can take you or elevate you to great heights in your life. The personality you build now, that should make you the personality of the society. The personality you build today, that should take you and then see that you become the personality for others to follow you. I have 101 examples where failures have hit the people and success also has hit the people and they have not come up. But both should not enter our mind, but we should progressively, pragmatically, persuasively, we have to perspire to achieve our pursuit. So understand that and try to be successful. Okay? Thank you, children. Thank you.